Hello. This is Jared for K. Horkins. And these are all the same people who were here before. Now, MVP.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Nut.
The Drawn and Courtier.
Yeah.
Which one?
At what scale?
Nut Lord or Almond Prince. Almond Prince did come through for us pretty good.
Almond Prince or the trash slurry.
Yeah, maybe it's the trash.
The
that
trash
mattered the
slurry.
most.
Garbage.
Yeah.
The concept of garbage.
Oh, right. It has to
swirls.
be an inanimate
Yeah.
object. Right. Trash slurry then.
It doesn't have
definitely.
to. We could change it, I guess, for season 2.
But why? Why mess with perfection?
That's true.
No, exactly.
Give it to the inanimate carbonate rod again.
Ain't fucked with it.
I don't know. I like the Drawn and Courtier.
No,
Yeah.
the
It's a
Drawn-
building.
The Drawn Courtier totally worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, because the first season, there was always this theory that you guys had never left the Drawn and Courtier.
Yeah, I know.
So
This
I had
was a
to
fan service ass episode.
I had to bring it back. I had to bring those theoretical concepts back.
Popping doors open on them. I know it's going to be rude, and just see if there's other ones in there.
Yeah.
That is so rude. You can't just pop
I
open the
know.
door. You just walk up and pop it open. It was him talking about roofs being so great. I was like, you can't just say that.
Can't you?
Whoa, that's their word.
I don't know.
Buy a Drawn and Courtier first.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're saying no?
No, I like
said,
all of
whoa.
Yeah.
I have
yeah.
notes. I had to. This was fun. When you had us go back in with our nuts, I just flipped my notebook all the way back to the very first page where I had lots of notes about the Jim Dark Magic plane of reality.
Oh,
And
Yes.
so that was really fun for me. I was
Exactly.
having my own game over here. It's great.
No, I had a good time. I actually had a chance to flip back. So I have a bunch of really, really old D&D shit. And there was a super cool, not really a supplement. It's more like it's like a game world, Planescape.
Oh.
Heard of it.
Yeah, right. Well, but it's weird because it's mostly like a way, like most of the time, planar travel is just about like getting from place to place, and this is just sort of like, no, all these individual places are actually worth staying.
Right.
Like they have people who have problems there. It's worth talking to them about it.
Totally.
Let's stay.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. But here we have all kinds of treasures. It looks like
We do.
Yeah.
we should take a look at this here. Oh, hey,
Hey.
can someone put
Hi.
one of their acorn pins into the dice
yeah.
tray?
Yeah.
yeah.
Amy and I are wearing ours because we're true fans.
Yes, exactly. Hey, this is to the cast and crew of the C Team. Your labors please us most profoundly. As but one emissary of the Shadow Council, it is my humble honor to place before you pins designed by and for the earliest adopters of the Shadow Council on this physical plane. These pins are currently being sold to benefit Child's Play at a temporary outpost of the Shadow Council, Shadco, at getmendoza.com. As the counselor who designed the pin and manages this small, serviceable trade post, I hope my labors please you and these pins may grant a boon in challenging times. Please rest assured that you all do a great service for the people of the council. The energies and care you volunteer to the universe are taken, cultivated, and hopefully even exponentiated outwards. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Embers Tide, your humble cheerleader. Now,
Embers Tide.
but also I thought it was pretty dope because like the acorn is like literally the entire point of the fucking
Yeah.
like getting the goddamn
I
acorn
know.
was the whole point. So it's a pretty tastefully timed gift. We also have a heap of what I believe are cakes, or maybe some kind of bread.
They're presented as a baked good.
Well,
yeah.
they look like it's like a loaf.
I think it's
Check this loaf.
Oh, here,
Loaf
this
cam.
is Dr. Chad Walber.
Yeah.
May the
Dr.
Shadow
Ruth.
Council smile on the labors you provide.
Oh,
This is, dear C Team, in celebration, that is redolent.
that's cool.
In celebration of your return to weekly live play, I am happy to provide you with delicious snacks.
Oh,
These are my Imagine a Dark Chocolate Chip Cookie.
what?
It is a recipe that I have tinkered with for a long time. A chocolate chip cookie with cocoa nibs.
This is not a chocolate chip cookie.
How much fun
got
is it
them on
to
our
say
side.
nibs?
Oh, you guys got cookies.
Do we get cookies?
what is this? Pumpkin or carrot?
This smells like banana bread.
Yeah.
to me.
Oh, it's
you
banana
got-
bread,
You got
sorry.
banana bread
Oh
over
yeah,
there,
we got cooks over here.
and you got a dark chocolate chip cookie fest.
Yeah.
Cook. it up.
Honestly, then Chad says a bunch of other nice things. Thank you for providing some of the
Chad.
best entertainment I've watched in a long time.
Yeah, that's
Chad.
sweet.
What a sweet little
Sweetheart.
Chad.
Aw. I've been a fan of Acquisitions Incorporated since the beginning. I've always craved a deeper look into the world you've created. I've always been curious about D&D, and you've motivated me to begin my own game. and explore some of the stories rattling around in my head. Indirect thanks to you, as well as to the unique and amazingly talented community that's grown up around your play. It has been a pleasure meeting new people from all walks of life. 100% agreed. I would say that is the most exciting thing about doing the C team, is seeing other people engage with it and then create their own work that invariably informs the work that we do. It
Surpasses.
is
and...
it is a virtuous cycle. What do we have here?
These are some of the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had in my life.
Imagine a dark chocolate chip cookie.
Honestly, these are incredible.
What
Like
the
I've
heck?
paid $6 for a cookie that didn't taste half this
Hand
good.
them over.
Also,
This-
I got a special gift.
Yeah, you
Here.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell the folks at home about your special
It's
gift.
a little cute little egg here. It's got a little copper six-sided die in it.
Yeah, fun.
From my biggest fan,
Aw.
Kate and Amy.
Kate and Amy.
So
From my one biggest fan, Kate and Amy.
the story, if you watched the stream that we did in Unplugged, where we had the little streaming backpack, while I was wearing it, Amy was my companion, I think, or maybe the other way around. We went to the Level Up booth and we were like, we got to find Christmas present, and turned out the only one we could find was for Ryan. But we got this adorable little eggy.
Oh, it's the best.
It's so cute, and it's like plush velvet inside, and we got
magnetic.
that copper.
It's got this nice,
Yeah.
satisfying
Snap.
click.
Yeah. So
Not like a
level
regular
up,
egg.
Merry,
Yum,
little
yum,
dice.
yum, yum,
Merry
yum.
Christmas to and happy birthday to all of you, but mostly Ryan.
Oh, thank
Now,
you.
this
That's very
is
sweet.
too good.
Oh.
So this is from Christian Eckert, Shadow Council, rocking it yet again. This is an exquisite take on the cart and the cool coriander.
Coriander's
So
painted
sharp.
in gold, like it's
Yeah.
shiny. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but it is
So good.
gold paint.
It's so good.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You just slide it
Listen,
over here
there's
like
no
that,
reason that you should
if
be
you
favorite.
want.
Now, if we could please, Alyssa and Josh, if we could please select someone from the Shadow Council. Even now, we have all signed this dice box. We didn't have any crits this week, but that does not mean that we will hold out on you.
We rolling like shit today.
Exactly. But we've delivered some crazy, delicious treats. I'll let you know who won in a sec. We have got all kinds of the cues
Yay.
over in this zone.
Take us to the Q zone.
I got
Jimmy
it.
Bear.
I got it. Here, you know what? Let's throw it over to the Q zone.
Yeah.
The original Dr. C. That's a relief. Question: Who is
No imposters here.
who is responsible for the oak paneled overlay?
Oh.
It brings me great
It
pleasure.
is so awesome.
It is fucking sick. It looks way pro. That is Dwab Dwab Dwab, aka Dave Allen, who takes photographs and does other kinds of awesome design, but he also has a passion for motion graphics, and he's really enjoying doing these overlays.
If you
should
saw
give-
our kick-ass cosplay pictures that went around from PAX South, those are all always done by Dave.
Yeah,
Dave's
Dave.
incredible.
Dave did the overlays, and he did awesome because I pop in the design team's office every now and again and just mess around and hang out with them. And Gavin did the new.
Yes, I hope the Shadow Council enjoyed the new emotes.
Yeah,
So
those are awesome. Bulin did a bunch of back end stuff that's not visible in a design sense, but has been very helpful and functional.
Oh no, yeah, you can't see it, but the tools I have here in the back for managing and recognizing the stream. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, show me. What font are we using? Is it Times New Roman?
No. Here, look at this.
Whoa.
Oh.
Being informed of other things.
Oh yeah, and apparently there's ad break
Yeah,
art
and then
by
your ad
Dora.
break art
by
was
Dora,
by Dora.
who also
really?
kicks ass. She did all the PAX
PAX
space,
exploration.
the
Oh, PAX
Planetary Future
Explorers
PAX
League,
stuff.
obviously, yeah, it's sick. So obviously, the C team is the result of a lot of enthusiasm and toil.
Yeah, the least of which you see here. We
Yes,
don't
exactly.
really do anything.
The most minimal. Taurus Bee Stinger.
I hope he's feeling better.
Yeah. Hope you're feeling better,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
I'll eat half of
This
yours.
is your dice
I
box.
don't know what you want.
I'm gonna draw more bees on it just for you.
Here, it's got the set here.
Yeah.
Get crazy. Now,
Yeah.
The pen?
Okay, yeah.
so that's the oak paneled overlay. Mr. Bertha wants to know if Miranda rights for oak are a thing in D&D. Basically, are
Jaden Smith will know.
yeah. Are Miranda rights impressive in D&D?
If anyone knows, it's Jaden.
You have to appeal to the great Mirandon.
Yeah, Dragon.
Oh, I like that.
The rights of them.
Mirandon.
The rights of Mirandon.
So Dragon Breath wants to know how you add points to the buffs and boons. I had that info back there, but basically, whenever you cheer, use the hashtag and the character name, and then it will fill up their bars, and then they can do cool stuff, as you see here. Are any of you worried that the marriage is part of the test market? This is the clever rogue.
That's impossible.
Yep.
I know it is.
100%. I think it's a different causality, and I'm not convinced that we're ever going to get there.
We talked about this. We were talking about how it could be like one of the causality branches that got snipped.
Yeah, and it'll never happen in our reality.
It seems like a long road for that kind of cruelty.
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah, but Jerry loves long, drawn-out cruelty.
Also, I don't think it technically occurred. The stage was set, but we didn't see like the yay, everything's good,
That's
they
true.
remain handfasted together. It's good. I'm so happy. I'm crying. That's not in there.
I cried.
She could just bolt.
Yeah.
She will.
No, I am super excited to tell the rest of this story.
Sure
Starting
would-
at the end.
Would love to hear it.
Exactly.
Start at the bottom. Now we're here.
Yeah, the whole team fucking here.
TV Tropes told me it was a classic, How We Got Here.
Right.
Whoever is
yeah.
writing the descriptions on TV Tropes, by the way, they have episode guidelines. They are incredible. I was like, oh yeah, that happened.
No,
Yeah,
the
thank
love,
God.
that's what I can't figure out. Like that level of affection for Acquisitions Incorporated
It's
is so,
astounding.
like it is so high. Like I learn things
I know.
Yeah.
about
Same.
my own games.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Own body.
hey, Herpy Derp says, hey, at what frequency do you think you'll use the DM Cauldron? I will use it as soon as I get it each time.
Except for today.
Well, no, I did use it because there's a whole other, the way that you were actually supposed to get from, well, I guess talk about causality. So the Drawn and Courtier, full of Drawn and Courtiers, exists in a kind of boat graveyard,
Kind of a drawn and courtier.
like an astral graveyard for ships. And so them having a dinghy, as opposed to you having to cobble something together or figure a bunch of stuff out, or like try to ride there on some kind of dead god corpse.
Yeah. I'm
The
down.
dinghy is the result of the cauldron.
I didn't know that dinghy isn't dead god corpse.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like dinghy
What
god.
do I know?
The ding lord. Can Clark Moore please be summoned between episodes? We missed the Celestial Diarrhea.
I always think of that
Absolutely.
too
It
late.
takes 10 minutes to summon, doesn't
I
he?
know, I
Yeah,
know.
I gotta get you 10 minutes
I
somewhere.
should have just
Oh.
not said that the first time.
Who said it? Was it you?
Every time I think there's a cool time to use them, I'm like, fuck, god damn it.
minutes,
10 minutes
yeah.
ago I should have thought of this.
You know, it was. I think it was you, Amy. It was like, or was it you? You said anything I want to identify, because I almost took that spell. I just sit with it and study it for an hour. Is that
Oh,
you?
nice. That
And
was
it's
not
like,
me.
so enough of this. Like, do I know what this thing does? No. Apparently, if I have an hour, I can look at these objects I don't
And
understand.
you can stare at them
Oh, that's
hard,
Nice. That's
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
like real hard.
because I was going to take a whole spell for that, just to know, just so we didn't have to.
Really deface
Keep it
this
up.
thing. Really excited
You
about
got
it.
any ink left?
No, dude,
for us?
Beautiful.
that is going to bring, but dude,
Oh, we already
fucking
finished.
Taurus, like, how ballin' was Taurus at South?
He was the Drevis
Drevis.
cosplayer who was not Patrick Rothfuss.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, but it was kind of sick because a lot of people had like emeralds.
Don't
give.
remind me.
Oh yes.
So people kept giving Rosie, which is to say Kate Welch, 2 emeralds.
I had
which I
so
feel
many
like-
emeralds by the end.
I feel like that's such a
was so
a
good.
tasty cut.
And they all coordinated it too. They were all clearly from a single batch of emeralds. Also, I forgot that I got a gift from my #1 fan, your
Me.
wife.
Me and my wife.
It says-
fans of you and pies.
It says, "When all else fails, hug a grandmother." Thanks,
Right.
Ryan.
We got it at a roadside pie stand in Lancaster. And we thought of you.
But also, dude, but think about that lumbar support.
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
it's tight. Check
Oh,
it out.
yeah. Bwap,
Check
bwap.
it out.
Oh man.
Oh man.
So straight.
Dude, your
now.
lo-
I can
before-
tell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
there's
working.
a difference.
Yeah,
live
there's a
forever.
difference.
Oh, live forever.
Yeah.
No, your lumbar was in shreds. Now
die.
it's
Yeah.
whole.
Now it's in bed.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Sounds good. I loved it. I loved it.
I'm sorry.
Here,
In Meredith Shreds.
Indeed. Now, something like that wants to know how we're liking the change to our own Twitch channel. I'm quite pleased. I think that we still have to figure out. Still need to figure out how to best use like the awesome tools I have back here. But after a couple of weeks, I'll be completely back in the swing, and it'll be easy to incorporate that new stuff. But also, I'm just very, very pleased in general with the new UI and just how the show feels now on the new screen. I think it's really, really cool.
There's a big chunk of salt there.
I agree.
Funkapotamus4 wants to know which came first, the Ancient Squirrel Council or the Nut Table? And does each of the 5 houses have a different nut for their banners? Yes.
I can't believe you did this.
Yeah.
It's not even handwritten. It's typed. Print it out.
Oh no, it's typed on my
Ahead of
notes.
time.
It's typed on my notes. Yeah, there's a totally other thing. So it depends. There's different ways that could have gone.
Yeah.
Do you want me to know about? Do we just tell you about the other?
I don't know, because I think we want to go back there.
Yeah, there's one where I murdered everyone. That was
Absolutely.
Yeah.
so close.
I want to chop that tree down.
So there's the almond. So there's the almond prince, but there's also there's walnut.
Oh,
Right.
Would have had some things to say.
Oh.
There's walnut. There's sweet chestnut
Sweet chestnut.
and pecan.
Whatever.
But so the nut table and the ancient the nut lord.
Forgettable.
That's something Eric and I were talking about like a couple weeks ago. Like the nut lord was always there. And then check
was
out
eternal.
Guiding
Chris's. Are you going to post a tweet of the? Of
Dude,
your
I think
nut
I
lord?
did. I think I did.
Did you already?
When you
I
saw
posted it's on my
one
Twitter
set of
now.
nut prints.
It's
That was
under
me.
the
That was
C-Team
me.
hashtag. I drew the
Nut
Nut Lord.
Exactly.
I named him the Squirrel King. I forgot.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
None of these are their words.
It's part of his title.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like the Squirrel King, Nut Lord, the Squirrel King. But anyway, Funkapotamus. Hopefully that answers your question. There is someone who exists outside of that system, system of nut distribution, and she wants to burn it all down.
Nice.
Whoa. I
No.
want to find that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Bitcoin.
I was gonna say,
Bitcorn.
I hate you.
it's going there.
No one likes you.
That's true.
Taurus Beestinger wants to know. It says Cappy lost his stash.
Yeah,
just talking about
I don't know when
this.
it fell off. I think it was at the last episode.
Well,
We were doing our little photo shoot because I don't think he's in the photo shoot.
I like the idea that he shaved to like give himself a more youthful appeal.
I've got a bunch of other mustaches I can glue on.
Don't worry, it came in a set.
Don't worry. Yeah, there's a bunch.
I wasn't worried at all.
But dude, I like
You
the,
looked worried.
I like the idea that
Tell your face.
it's like as a myconid gets a little older.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
of
You know what
course.
I mean?
You want to go
It's
back
so
to
soft.
that baby face look.
Season
Mustache.
2.
That cap.
Season 2, new you.
Exactly right. So that's Taurus. Hey, Sarek704 wants to know if playing Dungeons and Dragons on stage feels different than on stream. So now that the C team has actually had 2 stage shows.
Yeah.
Shit, no, 3.
Yeah.
Three.
Oh,
Three.
yeah. Twitch.
Yeah,
TwitchCon.
TwitchCon,
Yeah.
Unplugged, and then now PAX South for the debut. So now you guys have a ton of experience, actually recent, to go into it. So how would you compare the difference between doing it in here? Like honestly, as a dungeon master, I can't tell at all.
There's no difference for you.
For me, it is exactly the same.
Wow.
Because as I've said before, like I just lose it. Like I just
Yeah.
float away. So
You lose yourself in the moment.
the music,
it.
the moment.
Yeah.
I never let it go.
Yeah.
Mom spaghetti.
That's spaghetti. Dad linguine. I like it better in front of an audience just because they yell out when I do things wrong or when I forget something.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like, you got one more action. Be like, oh, I totally forgot about that. Thank you. Whoop.
See, they maximize your DPS.
I know. I need someone keeping me on track.
There's a lot more pre-show
Eric.
nervous diarrhea for me personally.
Fish food.
Fish food. So
talked
you know when
about
your
this.
poop looks like fish food?
Yeah.
Imagine if you will
Oh, I
when
thought,
your
you were
poop
talking
looks
about-
like fish
I thought you were
food.
saying that your
Yes.
poop looked like Ben and Jerry's fish food ice cream.
Obviously, that's what we
and
all
it-
thought.
Delicious.
Wait,
That's part of
there's
it.
poop that doesn't look like that? I said all the
Oh,
time.
no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Is there a
dear.
doctor in the shadow?
You know what
Council?
I like? This
Didn't
is
the
gonna-
doctor make these cookies?
It's-
What are these gonna look
Dac-
like coming out?
It's Dactor. I like that people laugh at my jokes because you guys are an extremely tough crowd. And when I make jokes on a live stage and they laugh, but none of you do, I'm like, see, I am funny.
I'm trying not to laugh over your good material.
Oh, okay.
I think it's funnier when there is no reaction for the audience. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's great for them. Doesn't feel great for me, though.
Well, no, but I was going
The
to say, like,
feedback loop is important.
And I'm
Yeah.
a giggle snort. I'm laughing at every joke that comes up. So y'all are getting all kinds of validation from me. I gotta laugh at my own jokes now. Sometimes I get this one, and that's nice.
Yeah,
It's happening right now.
that's true.
That's nice.
It wasn't funny that time. I don't even know why you laughed. There's nothing there.
Terrible.
I did the worst. I hate this side of the table.
But no, I think
That was funny.
Hey,
they're different.
they are.
I mean, they're definitely different, and I think that it's different for a player than it is a DM, because I'm not performing the same way that
You're not necessarily trying to crack them up.
No,
We're all trying to give them the giggles.
no. I just say that something is dark or not.
Yeah,
And that's like my
literally your only job.
That's my main job.
Jerry, is it dark? Oh my God, the ghost noises from the
So I
crowd.
found out that somebody went row by row and told people, like, "Hey, let's do this." And
That's
I
so
thought that was
cool.
the best.
Yeah. So you were talking about at PAX South.
Yeah, please
So
give
whenever
context.
exactly. So whenever I say imagine a dark thing, which became a joke in the first season, if I say that out loud, like at one of the live shows, the crowd goes, "Ooh," and it's just like that feels pretty cool.
We
That
did
does
not
feel really
expect
cool.
that.
No,
Yeah, that
it was
wonderful.
and it only got more intense each time.
It's true. People liked it.
it was great.
I just realized that you're the moon on that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
You were
I
with
really
us the whole time.
he was.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
You were
like,
lighting the
who
way.
the moon was. Like I didn't know until you told me right now.
When there were, only one track in the snow. That's when.
I didn't know if it was like a self. I didn't know if it
You're
was
mooning me.
like a self. It's like an
You're
OC.
mooning me.
You know, I didn't know it was like a self insert.
Yeah.
Do not steal.
I didn't notice. I didn't realize it because there was no visible brain.
Yeah. Season 2, Cranium Rat self-insert out
So
the window.
season
You're the
one.
moon now.
Yeah, that's what's up. Sorry. Hey, the Perfect Gem wants to know what is with the green orbs and golden glows on players' avatars. Nothing would bring me more pleasure than to enunciate it. So if they have a green orb, that means that they can use an advantage. It means that they have enough bits in their Shadow Council bank to leverage an advantage roll. If they have a golden glow, it means that they actually have enough power in there to use their special. But one of the differences this time around is that if you use a advantage, basically think of it more like a Street Fighter power bar. If you use your advantage, it actually takes up like half of your bar. So you can use 2 advantages or a special power, basically. And like I say, that's just a little UI element there. I think that it looks super good, but the first few shows of the season, I'll try to make sure that people understand what's going on there. Well, is there anything else
So
to
much.
discuss? Is there any
so
other
much
business
stuff.
to discuss?
Just good to be back.
It's
It is.
really great to be back at this table, y'all.
I completely agree. I am
Tomorrow's
super.
Thursday.
I know.
I know. That's
That-
another whole week.
That's
so.
screwing me up. There's like the whole last half of the week. I'm just gonna fucking fall off. Like
Yeah.
this is the apex. Like this is the spot I want to be. Is running this game with you guys and telling this story for these people.
Scary.
It's what I like. It's what I like. Shadow Council. May our labors please you. We will see you next week
wait.
at or around this time